If you're a heating air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what do you need to know about a buyer's playbook and why does it matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California. So, here's the thing. Your buyers have a playbook and they have a play that they run, right? You watch sports, you watch football, you watch hockey, you watch baseball. There's a playbook that the coach runs and your buyers have one. And there's somewhere between 7 and 9 of them, and then they just become hybrid. And on this list, the first one is the laydown. The second on this list is the I don't understand or I need help person. And this just could be for a lot of reasons. It could just be that the person is naturally needy. There are people on this planet that they wake up in the morning and they're naturally needy. It's just who they are. People wake up in the morning and they're naturally, they have the ability to do everything on their own and they don't need help. These are the diabolical opposites types of people. But the super needy person that has a lot of questions and need a lot of help and they need a lot of help talk, it's not anything bad. It's their personality. It's how they are. It's what they do. It's how they see the world. And I want to help you to not get angry with somebody who is your opposite. So I'm very linear. I have a tough time with ADD people. I have a tough time with ADHD people because I got to figure out what they're trying to tell me. I got to take their stories and go, I'm separating 27 different stories and weaving in between and trying to bob and weave and figure out what you're talking about. It is what it is. It's tiring for me, but what you need to know is you sell how you buy how you sell, and you need to realize what your opposites are. So the person who is super needy to somebody who is just, let's get this stuff done and I can do it all on my own, is very draining. It's very tiring. And there are people who use this to their advantage. It is in their playbook. It is what they're doing. They're drawing you to do as much as they can. They're doing the reverse of what salespeople do. Is like, how much time can I get to spend with this person because I'm after mass discounts, right? So let's talk about buyer psychology. Old school sales says is the longer that I sit with somebody, the higher the propensity of them wanting to buy from me because of sunk cost, right? In old school car sales, they would say, get people to sit there for 4, 5, 6, 10 hours because nobody's going to walk, okay? So sometimes in reverse psychology, what that buyer is doing that same thing to you. And this right here is why you should join my email list, my email publication. I will give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, or discounted training, or just cool information on a daily basis. So you need to know that there are people who constantly need help, right? I know a lot of people like this just in my own personal life that no matter what they do, they need help. They like if it takes 10 minutes to help the normal person, it takes 30 minutes to help them. It's the amount of questions, it's the amount of content, it's the amount of reassurance. And my dad was this type of buyer when he was alive. He was the I need help guy. And I remember that he was looking at buying a product that was $2,000. We were both at the same class. It was like 2014. And we were both looking at the same product. And he just wanted a little bit more reassurance. Right? He just needed somebody to spend a couple extra minutes with him. That was my dad. That was his buying style. I just need a couple extra minutes. A lot of times he was like, let's just do it. But if he didn't quite know, what he was looking for is like, are you going to be there for me to help me if I get stuck? Okay. That's sometimes what that in your mind, the super needy buyer needs. And that's okay. That's their buying style. But there is a danger to this. Somebody who is super, super needy and you do everything you can to help them may come back and say, you took advantage of me. And so you really do want good documentation on your paperwork, on your agreements, on correspondence, to lay out your path, to lay out your process, to explain what's going on, so that like if they ever come back and they go, hey, you salesperson, you took advantage of me and you did the wrong thing, you could say, hey, we talked about all of this. Here's all the notes. Remember, I emailed them over to you here. And they'll probably go, oh, yeah, I understand. Or, they'll come back and they'll go, oh, I don't remember those conversations. Anytime that I'm with a super needy person and it comes to a presentation, a discovery call, or we're going to do an agreement, I always do a major recap. I do it anyway, but it's like in my mind, I'm like, okay, this person's super needy and that is a dangerous position to be in because they can come back and say, you took advantage of me. You got one of 3 things to do from here, just one of 3. find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.